Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I just finished watching Riverdale Season 3. Well, technically I just finished rewatching it. I don't know if I said rewatching it. I don't know. I literally haven't, I got I went to bed at 2:30 because I was trying so hard to finish the whole episode within a day, which didn't work out. Or the whole show within a day. After a small little break. Anyways, long story short, I'm doing the review now, so let's get into the video. Pretty interesting season. A lot of the final foreshadowing happens within the first half. Within the show, the final Luke Perry foreshadowing comes to an end. It's been a crazy ride with the foreshadowing of Luke Perry's untimely death and the gargoyles, the gargoyles, the Gargoyle King, the Griffin Queen being Betty, the Man in Black, because they don't have the rights to the Men in Black, just the Man in Black. Plus, there was a lot of things going on with Archie, Griffins and Gargoyles, because what's the closest thing we could do to D&D? Griffins and Gargoyles. And Cheryl Blossom's mom is the true Gargoyle King, or technically Gargoyle Queen. But the Gargoyle King was Chick. Penelope Blossom was the Gargoyle Queen back in the 80s. Because, yeah, we had to do something we had to make a new villain, or a double villain. Because that was apparently a thing, or is apparently a thing. Now, the thing is, it was interesting, but still good. I still like Season 3 the most. But Season 4, which is another video, and another thing that's gonna be coming next week. Next week. Season 3 was game imitating life, art imitating reality. Here's the funny thing. Chick's words. He says, everybody wants to be king. Everybody wants to ascend to be king. Not everybody. There are some who want power. And yes, power is key. Power is everything. If you have power, if you crave power, if you want bloodshed, if you want to rule with an iron fist, then you crave to be a king. You want everybody to bow down to you. If you want an order, you must be a kingpin. Like, not a kingpin. If you want to rise and ascend to, like, levels of, like, supreme being, or a supreme supreme ruler, you must start from the bottom. Work your way up to the ranks. That's how a true villain works. Not many people, like, okay, to be honest, I love studying comic books and comic book movies and TV shows, but one thing they always have in common is how it affects real life. How does it affect the current times? How does things affect the social norms of certain generations or certain decades? And I tell you, look at comic book history. Look at comic book adaptations of... Look at the adaptations of comic book comic books. Like, for example, The Mutants, or X-Men. They have transisted throughout multiple things. Like, back in the 60s, they were a symbol for racism. 80s, I believe they were a symbol for the AIDS or whatnot. Like Grace Randolph said, watch her video, she does say that in one of her latest videos. And now, with everything that's going on, the mutants are going to be, after this whole thing is over, the mutants are going to be a symbol for the coronavirus, or the corona thing, or COVID-19, or whatever you want to call it. And each villain has a role to play. Each bad guy has a role to play. For example, Alma Farouk, when he's possessing super powerful Omega level mutants, it's not for him to gain a higher level of consciousness. It's for him to control. He's control hungry. He's power hungry. Thanos, what's his goal? His goal was to wipe out half of the population of the universe because he thought that's the best way of doing things. But every villain has their moment. Every bad guy has their way of thinking. Every bad guy, every villain has something that drives them. Whether it's Penelope being the gargoyle queen of the 80s and stopping her raid because of what happened in or during Ascension Night. Pretty much passing the torch to Chick and being the new modern day Gargoyle King. His goal, her goal was to make Archie and the gang play and make everybody in Riverdale go batshit crazy and lose their mind, and that's what happens. Play the game, you ascend. And now ascending, quote unquote, isn't a bad thing, but it isn't a good thing either. It depends on if you're the hero or the villain. If you're the villain and you're recruiting an army, then yeah, that's bonkers. That's like, let me recruit a bunch of kids and bring them into a cult that harvests organs because we can. I don't know. Chad Michael, or yeah, like Chad Michael Murray does in season 3, which Chad Michael Murray is a really great side villain, but his role was nothing compared to just of the Gargoyle King. Like, it was okay. I mean, his role was just more of like, let me try and recruit people. Veronica's dad was more focused on getting Archie framed. That was all his role was in season 3, was framing Archie multiple times, because it did kind of pick up where season 2 left off, with Archie being arrested and being framed. So that had to happen. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all that happens. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.